Hey, this is Blind Sally. Welcome back to Turok 2. It's been a while, but we come back now. We're here right now. We're here in the present. We are here, and it's going to be a little bit weird, this video, because I've actually recorded these out of order. The next video is the one I recorded chronologically, so we've now gone back in time, and I'm recording the next video here with just Crow. I've got Crow with me. Say hi, Crow.
Hi, Crow.
But we don't have C. Jacobs, but that's okay. But we got on something to do. So here we go. We come back in time, and it's the River of Souls. So this is going to come out first in the thread, but I've actually recorded the second after the next video. So the next video is the one I recorded, although chronologically it's the one I played next. So this is one I played chronologically.
Okay, I'd just like to tell my future self to go fuck his future self.
The River of Souls. The very name strikes fear into the hearts of men. Nothing that drinks of its water survives. The Lazarus Concordance erected one of the energy totems on its banks, and the people of the Lost Land quickly learned that its mysterious energy could purify the water of the River of Souls. On the very shores of the deadly river, a mighty city sprang forth. Where once there was but death, life flourished. The Dinosaur vanguard has swept through the beautiful city of Araisi as its campaign of terror rages on. Araisi was once home to a formidable army, but decades of peace and prosperity saw little need for a large military presence, and its military forces grew weak. Your mission objectives are as follows. Destroy 2 soul gates. Legions of the undead have begun pouring through these gates into Araisi. You must find and destroy all of the soul gates before the undead can escape the city. Destroy the 3 Sisters of Despair. Locate the energy totem and defend it at all costs.
All right, so let's be honest right out of the gate. That was one of the worst starts to one of these videos I've had. But for full clarity, I recorded these videos first, River of Souls, and the next video, gameplay-wise, chronologically. But when we recorded commentary, we recorded commentary for the next video first, and this video second. So, Crow, this is maybe a bit baffling, but we've actually gone back in time. But no, I don't know. I'm lost. I've lost myself in this LP, but we're riding a Triceratops or something. It's not a Triceratops. There's more than 3 horns, but we're riding it, and it has rocket launchers. Welcome.
Like a Quinceratops. But anyway, the time travel in a Turok game, surely you jest.
I mean,
also
does Turok have time travel? Because it's not that it's time travel. It's just that all times converge in a melting pot, merging into time doesn't matter anymore in the Lost Land.
Time bullshit in a Turok game.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Lost Land is looking a little bit more developed than it was the last time around.
I know, we're actually in a proper lived-in city. The Port of Audia, I guess, was also technically a lived-in city, but it was fucked up. Like, the dinosaurs really did a number on it, so welcome to the...
But in this place isn't?
Wow, yeah, but it's bigger. It's bigger. They mentioned the city, 3 times in the opening narration. Was it Osisi? Osiri? It's,
yeah.
I forget. It's been just 2 minutes.
Yeah, the place, there was a poison river that killed everything that drank out of it, so these idiots decided to build a whole fucking city right on top of it.
Yeah, and fun fact, this poison river kind of runs through multiple levels. So every level where there's a poison river, they all drain into one another. And once we find a way to filter the water, we can jump into it without dying. Unless we get the power-up. There's a power-up. But the worlds are interconnected, Crow. In the Nintendo 64, they are interconnected.
Oh my god, it's the fucking Turok cinematic universe.
Does it count if it's in the same game? Is it a cinematic universe? If it's all in the same game?
It all depends on how pretentious you are.
I'm not going to answer that question. I get pretty pretentious.
I mean, considering we spent, 3 hours talking about Dune over Discord tonight?
Yeah, we did. In preparation for this video, we spent 3 hours talking about dude. So this section here, this opening section, this is the only segment where we get to ride a dinosaur in the whole game. So this is a nice little one-off, an introduction to what is technically level 2, but here we are. This is the 4th video, the 4th level we've entered, but this is level 2 in the game.
Just an introduction to a gameplay mechanic you will never see ever again.
No, that's it. Now that we're off, it's done.
Yeah. Also, Jesus Christ, Joshua's looking incredibly rough for a college student.
For all we know, he just came back from Bender in this. I wouldn't put it past his comic book character. Josh is a dick.
I was gonna say, like, for all we know, like, Joshua Firestone or Joshua Fireseed is a fucking professor at the university.
No, he's definitely a student. Definitely a student. So right here, this is a secret I'm getting because I want to get a weapon that is hidden behind here. There is a destructible wall over there, and there are explosive barrels behind it, and I'm trying to detonate them with these rocket launchers here, and it's taken some... For fuck's sake. Come on, let's like... There we go. No? Did it hit? Oh, okay, so... I'm gonna get him. I want this weapon. I really want this weapon. There we go. Fuck. So, here we have the Warblade, the only decent melee weapon in the whole game.
I was gonna say that looks familiar from level 5.
Like, time travel. Time travel. I told you about the time travel.
It's like, we need to do, like, the fucking Pink Floyd, like, this is, like, isn't this where we came in?
Yeah, pretty much. That up there where I just shot the Dinosaur, that's our first key of the level. So, we just have to get to it at this point.
So, how far are we along the way to our objective to saving Bill Clinton from the Dinosaurs?
It's only in the comics, my friend. Only in the comics.
Boo.
If you are lost already, I'll tell you, you aren't alone.
Are you talking to the viewer or to me?
Both? Why not both?
It's like, why the fuck is he talking about Bill Clinton?
I'm talking about the level design, the City of Lost Souls, and this is... I love Turok. I love Turok, but it's very old school in its design. The Port of Adia... Of all the levels in Turok, it's pretty linear. Like, this is level 2, and it's already very unlinear, and there's a lot of samey-looking things, and I don't want to put this all in the N64, because Turok is... Like, Turok 2 is very robust in its graphics engine. Like, this thing required the expansion pack to get the full effect of it. But the levels are, yeah, I've talked to a lot of people in my time since this came out to today, just talking about how they would get lost in these massive sprawling levels, and I don't blame them. I do not blame them. Unique gate keys right here, right? Because why not? So we'll find them. But yeah, this is a big level, and it's only the 2nd level.
Because, yeah, God, I thought Chapter 5 went on forever.
It does, and so does this one. But we've tackled this level in this order so that we can have some guns that are fun, because tackling this level early on, it's a big level, and when you have nothing but like a shotgun and a bow and arrow, it's not as fun.
Yeah, like having all of those guns made, like, what was it, the Lair of the... I literally can't remember whatever the fuck it was called.
You're halfway there. Lair of the Blind Ones.
There we go. Yeah, that definitely made that level go, I'm assuming, a lot faster than it would have ordinarily. Also, yes. Wow, look at that animation.
Now we're in. We got the grenade launcher, so this will speed us through.
So, I meant to ask because we saw, like, the army, or what the game considers an army
Yeah,
in the opening cutscene. So, are we actually going to encounter like real like human beings and not like the creepy, terrible children who disappear from reality?
The only humans we interact with are either the children or the soldiers that we rescued in the second video in the LP.
So basically, the soldiers then, because I don't think those children qualify as human.
Okay, yeah. So no, we've seen all the humans we'll see in the game. We don't see any in the occupied cities, which I guess makes sense, but also like this is an admission of the limitation of the game engine. I get it. We never see interactable humans.
Because I suppose it would be like, honestly, what the hell would the point of them be? Because like, you're not gonna really get like a.
They'd be like the Marines in Halo. They would like yell a couple of lines and die terribly.
Pretty much, yeah. Like you're not gonna get like an immersive storytelling or gameplay experience out of them.
On legendary difficulty, they wouldn't even have time to say their lines.
Thank you, Turok.
Pretty much. If you thought this area looks a bit similar to the first area, you wouldn't be wrong. I'll also point out, like, you may recall this from the intro cinematic, but this is the level with the undead. I believe at some point in the development of Turok, they intended to have like 8 or 9 levels, but due to constraints and budget and yada yada yada, they had to cut some levels. So we're down to 6 levels. So what are they going to do with all the undead character models they developed? Well, they're just going to crunch them down to this level. Like, fuck it, they invaded this city.
Yeah, throw them in somewhere, I don't care.
Pretty much. Bosses were cut, levels were condensed. That Turok 2 turned out as well as it did. Says something about how well the foundation of this game was. I fucking love this game. And they originally planned way more levels than we got.
So, here's a question then. Has anyone really tried or like attempted or even considered like trying to do like a cut content restoration on Turok 2, or would that even be possible?
That's a good question. I've seen mods for Turok that are interesting that I've not played. I've seen like a Turok 1.5 video that's meant to bridge the gap between this and Turok 1. I don't know if anyone's actually in thread. Please correct me if I'm wrong. YouTube comments, please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if anyone's actually taken the ideas that were originally in the Turok 2 Dinosaur, or Seeds of Evil, plot lines and tried to expand that into a full thing. Because here we are with our first undead portal. Presumably at some point there was intent for a level that was just devoted to the undead faction, but they've been shoehorned into one of the dinosaur levels.
Because I suppose that would also be sort of contingent on just like how much cut content was still left in the game's code, just either dummied out or partially accessible, because that's tends to be what a lot of cut content restoration like projects sort of rely on.
Yeah.
Like what the guys who completely redid like Knights of the Old Republic 2, like putting all the cut content back into there, and
yeah, I don't know if that's actually available in the game files.
Or like the people who've like sort of gone through like Mass Effect 3 and have been like sort of slowly filling in its cut content as well.
I think it's going to be from scratch at that point for Turok 2. I don't know. It's an old game.
Yeah, and it's like
I don't know how much was actually put into reality outside of sort of the planning documents. That I should say that portal you saw me shooting at there, you may have noticed that I just used a pistol and I stood in a corner and I shot at it till it died. The reason I did it there is because the zombies respawn there infinitely and at really quick random intervals, but fortunately shotgun shells and pistol shells spawn very quickly, and because of the nature of the Mag 60, it is faster to kill zombies with the triple headshot pistol than it is the shotgun. So I just kind of hovered over that respawning ammunition point and shot at the portal until it was gone, and every time a zombie popped up, I'd kill it, because they spit blood at you really quickly. Yeah, not the most engaging or exciting way to destroy portals, but if you want to get through here relatively quickly, it works well.
Yeah, I suddenly see why that shit was cut from a full proper level now. But yeah, no, I did notice you sort of just like hovering over like the respawning ammunition box, and I'm going like, okay, yeah, no, he's doing something, but like I'm not gonna comment on it. So
it sticks out, right? Because I'm usually in this LP, I don't really stop moving. I just kind of keep running and moving, and for me to stand still that long, like that's
yeah, there's got to be a purpose behind it.
Yeah. Even with the rocket launchers, like, I don't know. The thing about this being level 2 and having all these wonderful things like rocket launchers and grenades and plasma cannons is I can't really use them with an extended time. Like here, I haven't used a lot of my plasma or firestorm cannon ammunition because, frankly, there's nothing to replace it with. I don't believe there are any respawning areas for your plasma weapons outside of the Oblivion portal. So once I'm out, unless I drop by an Audia portal. Having the Warblade is nice, though. This is, the Talon sucks underwater, so the Warblade can at least kill an enemy in a couple of hits. Because I'm not getting any underwater weapons until I go to, well, the Lair of the Blind Ones.
Which you'll be seeing eventually, or who knows, maybe you have already seen it. Yeah.
No, eventually. It's going to be eventually. If you've already seen it, then your name is C. Jacobs.
Or you're watching this LP out of order, in which case, what the fuck is wrong with you?
God damn it, yeah, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? I spent so much time on this. So you'll notice there are spiders in this level, but they're quite small. So knowing that C. Jacobs is not a fan of spiders, you'll make a note that, like, of the levels I could have invited him on for Turok 2, 2 of them have spiders, one of them has small spiders, one of them has giant spiders.
And you went with the giant
spiders. I did.
You're a fucking asshole.
No, I told him about it beforehand, and I said, what do you want? And then he was like, dude, I don't know. So I showed him the video, and he's like, I'll take the giant spiders. Because I killed them with fire and bombs. So that was planned in advance. C. Jacobs knew. I didn't surprise him on that, but yeah, we fed him the giant spiders.
Because yeah, the tiny ones in the dark are a lot creepier, honestly.
Yeah, and here we are in a really dark place. This is, I guess, a crypt. Again, presumably there was, at one point they intended to have an entire sort of undead zombie world, and instead they sort of mashed this weird aesthetic of, you're in a city, and then boom, suddenly you're in this crypt, and it feels like an entirely different section. Like, this is weird. I killed a flying half-corpse witch thing, and I gotta kill like 2 more of them.
This just kind of seems like an excuse for them to just, like, implement, like, a gore engine and get away with it, like, with all the blood flying off the zombies and stuff.
But mind you, given the whole nature and philosophy of the Lost Land being just a dumping ground of different things and time and space and alternate worlds, like, sure, you know what? Why the fuck not? It all makes sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, but it does.
Like, I'm going back to, like, old, like, LPs of old that, like, just thinking of, like, Duke Nukem and just how, like, the theme to, like, Duke Nukem Forever is actually called, like, Grab Bag. And I just like, yeah. And I have to wonder, like, okay, like, was that intentional for the fact that, like, just Duke Nukem is basically just a grab bag of every fucking idea that, like, who was it that did Duke Nukem? Was it Take-Two or
John St. John? Is it because he's talking about grabbing his nuts? Just like, suck on these.
I
Do you
don't
like
know.
Imagine Dragons?
Oh, it was 3D roast.
Imagine
Fuck
dragging
off.
these nuts across your face.
God, like, and that's the hilarious part is like John St. John in real life sounds nothing like Duke Nukem does.
I know.
It's like there's a video on YouTube where someone got him to read like the
God.
Dick Kickham meme, and he cracks halfway through it. Like, it's time to kick gum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass. And just like completely fucking corpses through
I
it.
can't stop
and it's just,
laughing at John St. John's voice. I love John.
and just the fact that he's like a super chill dude too, like
Oh, yeah,
he's
sure.
like done like videos of just like Duke Nukem going trans rights and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like hell, even the Halo announcer guy recently did one of those too. He's like trans rights.
Have you seen Bofa? Bofa these nuts.
God.
We need a mod for Turok,
just-
where John St. John voices Turok.
I am Turok.
These dinosaurs have a severe case of ligma. Ligma balls.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Oh, fuck this album.
Just, unlike Bill Clinton, I did have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh, and Bill Clinton is relevant to this goddamn LP because of
Yep.
the stupid Acclaim comic where a dinosaur impersonates Bill Clinton and Joshua Fireseed has to assassinate the dinosaur version of Bill Clinton. And when he goes into Lost Land, he finds the real Bill Clinton just chilling playing video games and eating Cheetos. Oh, fuck me.
And then, like, don't they go out for like hamburgers or something like after
Oh,
he
probably.
saves him?
The Turok multiverse is so dumb. Oh, I'm getting
Hail
tears
to
in
the
my
chief,
eyes laughing.
baby.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it, Turok. Fucking love this game. I hate this game. I love this game. Ah. So I picked up the Tranquilizer Gun there. I'm never going to use it. You're
was gonna say,
welcome, viewers.
Yeah, a tranquilizer gun in a Turok game.
Yeah,
Surely
what's the
you
point?
jest.
What's the point?
Like-
We also get the charge dart rifle, which I picked up in the Lair of the Mantids. Although that gun, because it's electricity, actually has a chance of killing people because it stops their hearts. So,
Nice.
again,
So it's
thank
the
you,
fucking,
Acclaim, for
So-
including
so
a
yeah,
game
it-
that a gun that sometimes, but not all the time, it doesn't reliably kill people, but sometimes it kills people. Why?
So it's like the fucking taser from Siphon Filter,
Yeah,
the so-called
yeah, pretty much.
less lethal option that can literally set people on fire if you hold it on them for long enough.
Pretty much. I think I use it once to show it, and then I never use the tranq rifle because, excuse me. What's the point of using the tranq rifle when you have a charge gun, a taser rifle? But again, why am I tasering anyone? Like, the dinosaurs don't want to surrender. They want
Yeah,
to
that's
kill
like
all
the-
humans.
That's like the stun ammo in Shadows of the Empire. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna
I
use
know.
this
What's
for?
the point? I guess because it was in the movie. You know what? Turok 2 doesn't have a movie to hide behind.
It should.
Well, there's an unrelated Turok Son of Stone movie, which goddamn rules. But yeah, Turok 2 has comic books with Bill
I was gonna say
Clinton.
I'm legitimately surprised that like Turok never got like a cartoon series or something to it.
Oh, the Turok,
'Cause I get-
the Turok anime, because I guess it's, I don't know, it feels quasi like American anime-ish. It's really good. It's really good. So, yeah. Turok
You're
Son of Stone,
shitting me.
check it out.
There's a Turok anime. Oh my
Sure.
god.
Yeah, anime like Reboot is anime, right? Like it's
Reboot is not fucking anime.
Reboot is anime. Prove me wrong.
Thread, please help me out here. YouTube comments, somebody, anybody.
You hear that? That's the sound of people not coming to help you. So we're close to the end, by the way. I should say, like, this is the last area. We still have a few things to collect, but if we wished, we could attempt to go to the totem very soon. And if we don't have anything, it would click us out and say mission failed, and we'd appear right at the beginning with the Triceratops, Quinceratops, whatever.
The 5-horn.
Yeah,
so you'd have to do the whole damn level all over again.
You might have seen my head shake there. I have the power to cross across poison, toxic water. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the grenade launcher here. But I do not have the power to float across that area. So there is a special item there that I cannot get yet. We will return to that area, folks, but not today.
Portal activated.
I do love the tech bow. It is such an aggressive weapon.
Yeah, just the giant, like, stupidly huge arrow that it impales in the enemy's before it explodes.
Oh yeah, and the scream, like that high-pitched screech, like if you get pegged with an arrow and you hear that scream, like, dude, you're fucked.
Like, yeah, like the literal last sound you hear before you die, just dee-dee, dee-dee.
The DDDD is the self-destruct. Yeah, there you go. That's my one instance of the charge rifle. But yeah, that DDDD is the dinosaurs here, taking just enough damage, but not enough damage for them to die. So they all have self-destruct bracelets that they will detonate and kill themselves with in hopes of blowing up Joshua Fireseed.
And they've done a spectacular job at it so far.
Yeah. No, it never works. It never works. I take maybe 5 damage once or twice in the videos from their self-destruct attempts. But I will be damned if they're not trying. And welcome to our brief Evil Dead segment, by the way, folks.
Yeah, you got a shotgun in the graveyard, and there's zombies everywhere, and you're not using it.
No, that's the shot. That is the shotgun. The shredder is the shotgun upgrade.
Oh, okay. Forgive me, I did not intuit laser as shotgun.
I know, right? Like, it uses shotgun shells, but I guess it turns them into shatter lasers. I love the shredder. It's my favorite shotgun in any game, but it doesn't look like a shotgun.
I mean, it looked like a shotgun when you picked it up.
You tell me it doesn't look like a shotgun now?
I don't know. I haven't seen it since you've been.
I'm holding it right now. It's right there on screen.
That's the thing you've been using the whole fucking time. The fucking battle rifle,
that's a
like,
shotgun.
laser thing.
No, that's a shotgun.
This game's idea of a shotgun and what actually constitutes a shotgun are two wildly different things, apparently.
Welcome to Turok, my friend. Welcome to Turok. That's the shotgun.
The...
I haven't used the battle rifle. That's the pulse cannon, I guess. I'm going to use a bit of some Hellfire cannon here. I use my minigun, which is made of lasers.
At least it got, like, flamethrower and bow and arrow right.
I guess so. But this cannon here, this is actual lasers. The shredder is not actual lasers. It's just shotgun shells that I guess are...
Just so fast they're fucking blue shifted.
Sure. You know what? Yeah, let's go for that. You said it, not me. Thank you.
Like, hell, honestly, like, this thing I would have expected was, like, the physical bullet gun, but, no, I guess not.
Nope, all lasers. It sounds like bullets, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All lasers.
Jesus.
Oh, I love the guns in this game. And then, yeah, now we're back to the shotgun.
I love how you were befuddled by that shin-high ledge.
Only for a moment.
Like, it just stopped your momentum dead.
I mean, this is an N64 game, and I am using a speed mod. So I am moving at like 3 times the speed that you would normally move in this game. Can you imagine playing this at a fraction of the speed?
God, yeah, no, that would be insufferable.
Because this feels right? Like, this speed feels good.
I mean, it seems a little fast.
A little. You said a little. But, like, I've cranked it the fuck up, man. Like, the original speed in this game is slow. And I'm right here, I'm pointing out that I am indeed missing some items. I need one more key, and I need the feather in order to move on. I suppose I could move on to the boss, because I've done most of the objectives. I think I was missing one portal, but we're not quite there. We've still got 4 minutes in the video, so I'm going to quickly grab those last items. I'll point out too, like, I've played these levels a million times. And this is me trying to go pretty quickly. The wonderful thing that I love about this game series is here in Turok too, like, these levels are meant to be like massive epic sprawls. Like, you'll spend an hour on a single level, only get halfway through, save, and continue later. I'm trying to take all the shortcuts I can. I'm short of speed running. I'm doing my best to go through quickly.
So I suppose that does pose the question, like, what are, like, some of the speedrun times?
I have no idea. I will look them up and I'll post them in the thread. I imagine they are absurd. I got through this level, like, just over half an hour, and I'm sure someone's done it in half the speed. And having not watched an actual Turok speedrun, I question how.
Yeah, because they probably wouldn't be playing with the speed mod either, so...
Yeah, right? There we go, all objectives. So if I went to the totem now, I could technically go to the end of the level. You don't need the keys to get to the totem. You don't need the feathers to get to the totem. Although, I'm annoyed that I don't have the feather yet. So I'm gonna go get that. I'm close. We are almost done. This is me just trying to remember what the fuck do I have to do. These are big levels. Let me tell you, even after playing these half a dozen times for this LP, I still found myself kind of lost. There it is. Okay, yeah, now we can get our power.
Yeah, the map is, like, really, really helpful.
The spirits accept your offering. I grant you the leap of faith talisman. With this talisman, you may leap great distances simply by standing on the talisman pads.
Now get the fuck out.
Pretty much. For anyone who's played Turok and is hoping I'm going to get a Primogen key, I'm not going to. I'm going to save all the Primogen keys for a separate video. But here we are. This entrance here has been available to us the whole time. And if you accidentally went into here without completing the objectives, you would have been booted back to the beginning of the level. So, fuck that. But now here we are at the end. Quick little arena defense, and we're done.
That didn't take very long.
Oh. At some point, I think they had a boss plan for every level, but again, constraints and cut things and levels quash into others. There were definitely cut bosses throughout the game.
Mission accomplished.
That's it. We're done level 2. That's all we needed.
Nice.
Oh, we're free. In the next video, we're going to pick up C. Jacobs, and we're going to do something that Crow and C. Jacobs and I have already done. So, we'll see you there.